Are you making these 5 common fashion mistakes? My name is Cassandra, and I am a personal stylist for professional women. And in today's video, I am going to be covering the common fashion mistakes that are secretly aging you. And more importantly, I'm going to tell you how to fix it. Now, there is no shame here because we have all made these mistakes, including myself. But once you know what to look for, you can start making small changes that are going to have big impact on how fresh, modern, and confident you show up every single day. So be sure to stick around until the very end to hear the common mistake number 5, because almost every woman has worn this at some point. And to be honest, it's time we all move on. So let's get into it. Fashion mistake number 1 is wearing all black. All black everything feels like a safe bet. It's comfortable, you're not drawing attention to yourself, and at least you have clothes on, right? But if your wardrobe is a sea of black, it could actually be working against you. I never recommend wearing all black or getting into that rut day after day because it really hides you. It hides your personality, your body, your ambitions, your successes, and you kind of just blend into the background. There is no visual interest there at all. Also, black can really look severe. When I think of colors people should be wearing, black is one of those ones that I usually use for clients who want to come off powerful, intimidating, read very, very serious. And so if you want that, that is a great outfit formula and color for you. But most of the professional women I work with don't mind embracing their femininity. I want to explore colors and lighter colors and prints and patterns, but all black can really look severe and it can look boring. As a personal stylist, I have found that my clients who often wear black from head to toe have often gone through a lot of body transitions or maybe even life transitions. So maybe they have gotten a divorce, maybe they have gone through body transitions where they have gained weight or they have lost weight, you name it. I have worked with clients within that scenario. And the all black outfit usually signifies to me as a stylist that something deeper has gone on. So in my work with clients, I love to explore what that is and listen very carefully so I can create a wardrobe that becomes really them, that is authentic to their personality. So if you find yourself wearing all black, it is time to stop today. I want to get you out of that style rut. And here is what I want you to do instead. So, number 1, I want you to break up your outfits by using the NLW Style System and specifically the core colors and even the middle tier of colors that you see here in this pyramid. Now, the core colors I want you to explore are navy, gray, and white. And then in the middle of the pyramid, you can play with prints and patterns of those colors. You can also play with earth tones as well. I'm a big fan of earth tones. They read very approachable and light too, which is really nice for the warmer seasons. Number 2, I want you to use color and accessories strategically. So if you currently do feel comfortable in an all black outfit and maybe you need some baby steps before you transition completely, you can play with some colorful accessories. So don't forget eyeglasses, sunglasses, lipstick color, nail color, jewelry, scarves, etc. are all considered accessories. There's a lot of them under that accessory umbrella that you can explore. So really amp up your accessories. And then number 3, I want you to play with textures. So one thing that I see often with clients and people within my community is that they kind of get this analysis paralysis and they're like, the texture of the top and the bottom need to match completely. I totally disagree. It actually makes your outfit look more interesting when they don't match completely, and it gives it a little bit of a point of view and some personality too. I know you have personality, so we got to match your clothing with your personality here. So, those are the three steps that I recommend you take when wearing an all black outfit, or even better yet, getting away from wearing all black too. Fashion mistake number two is the waterfall cardigan. How many of you out there own this cardigan at some point? I will raise my hand because I owned it probably back in the 90s and 2000s. These cardigans were it, and they were your go-to for work, to school, to weekends. If you needed something lightweight, this was the cardigan that most women grabbed. And I see a lot of women are still wearing them. Ladies, it is time to donate the waterfall cardigan because it is not doing you any favors. And honestly, when I see this cardigan, it looks like a dated piece. It looks a bit frumpy, but let's amp it up a little bit more. So if you find yourself defaulting to the waterfall cardigan, you don't know what else to wear, I want you to wear these items instead. Now, I'm going to break it down by dress code. So let's first talk about a formal dress code. If you are in a formal office, I recommend a structured blazer instead of a waterfall cardigan. Structure equals formality. So with a blazer, you will look more put together, you will look more polished for that environment, and it can take you from the day into any evening events, and you'll be able to transition like that. If you want to look a little bit more fashion forward and modern, I highly recommend that you try on a few cropped blazers that are shorter in length. These look fantastic with higher waisted skirts or trousers or pants, and they always look so put together. I put so many clients in them from different industries, different professional levels, different sizes, and they always are perfect on them. Now, for the next dress code, business casual, I recommend that instead of the waterfall cardigan, you try a knit blazer or cardigan. Now, a lot of people, when they think of blazers, they think of structure, right? The stuffy blazer that probably a coordinating pant and you wear it as a whole set. No, no, no. That is a dated way of thinking about a blazer and the coordinating set. So, a knit blazer came out over the past few years, and they are a really nice silhouette, but they read a little bit softer because they are made of softer fibers. So I like them, and I recommend them for those of you in a business casual environment because they read more modern, and you can use this piece as your pop of color or print or pattern if you want to wear that as well. So for the ladies out there that enjoy wearing the brighter items, this is a good piece for you to explore. If you are in a casual environment or you don't even have a dress code, I recommend a soft knit cardigan that is cropped. Now, this piece is going to be so comfortable for you, but again, it's going to look just slightly more modern because you can wear it for a casual office, hanging out on weekends, traveling, and they're going to be really lightweight. So you can actually layer over them if you need to in the colder months. So it will showcase your figure and you won't look like you're hiding anymore because you won't be wearing that long waterfall blazer that kind of drags you down. It will give you shape and highly, highly recommend that you explore that silhouette. Fashion mistake number three is not tucking in your tops. This one is very sneaky and a very detailed insight that I have had over the past few years of Next Level Wardrobe, of running Next Level Wardrobe and working one-to-one with clients. And it's sneaky, but it can make a huge difference in how polished you look every single day. Now, at Next Level, one of the things that I am most proud of is that we work with professional women of all ages and all sizes. size. And a lot of ladies that are mid-size or curvy size are very hesitant to tuck in your tops because they think, oh, I need to hide whatever it is they think they need to hide. And the first thing that me and my team do is explore what tucking would look like for them. And they go from feeling disheveled, a little frumpy or unsure, to feeling polished and confident and put together just by tucking in their shirt. So, when you think of a whole outfit creation, it is all about the silhouette and how things hit on you. And when you tuck in your top, I guarantee you that it is going to give you more shape. It is going to not make you look bulky or frumpy in any way. And I have tried this on every single size, and it always, always looks so good. Now, the rule of thumb to keep in mind is the thinner the fabric of the top, the more you should tuck in all the way around. So if you think about it, like a thin t-shirt like this or a blouse, you can tuck in easily because it's a thinner fiber and fabric. So you're going to do that. You're going to tuck it in all the way around. But if it's a thicker sweater or a layering piece like a blazer, you're not going to tuck that in because then it's going to be too bulky. So I want you to remember that rule of thumb. The thinner the fabric, the more you should tuck in all the way around. And lately, there have been a lot of higher rise pants and skirts and bottoms. If you have those in your closet, you definitely need to tuck in because if they have pleats on them, specifically one or two pleats or even three pleats, those pleats and the higher waist is actually meant to be shown. So you need to tuck in your top to show off that design detail, to show off your silhouette. And I promise you, it is going to look so, so good. Fashion mistake number 4 is wearing oversized clothing all the time. Now, let's talk about oversized clothes. I get it. It's comfortable. It's important. And we all have those few items in our closet that when we just put them on, we feel cozy. And I, as a stylist, actually believe you do need some of that clothing in your closet. But there's a difference between wearing something that's comfortable and wearing something that completely hides you and doing it all the time. I also see a lot of women who have gone through body transitions, me included, that will continue to wear the size that they no longer were. And this can make you look small and like you're trying to disguise yourself, like you're hiding something. You want to be like not looked at, you want to be in the background. Well, we aren't doing that here. And so it is time to step into who you are with your style. Now, I am going to share something with you about clothing that is going to blow your mind. And every time I do this, people are always so surprised. And that is clothing isn't meant to fit you off the rack. I repeat, clothing is not meant to fit you off the rack. And if you are making this fashion mistake of wearing oversized clothing, it is, again, it's a signal that something deeper has gone on. So maybe you have gone up some sizes. Maybe you have had some disappointing shopping experiences with finding your size. So when you find a size that fits, you just grab it and you hold on to it. Well, clothing isn't meant to fit you off the rack. And so you have to try a lot of things on in order to find the right fit for you. I go through this as a stylist. I don't get any special exceptions because I am a stylist. It is the name of the game when elevating your style. So, again, if you have had those disappointing shopping experiences and just default to oversized clothing, I really want you to remember that clothing is not meant to fit you off the rack. Now, if you want me to create a whole video about why that is and dive deeper, let me know in the comments. Now, when I see someone wearing oversized clothing over and over and over again, it really signals to me that maybe it is a shopping issue. So you probably have gone into the stores, tried things on, didn't find anything. You probably have ordered a lot online, tried it on, didn't fit. Maybe you're a certain size and you can't find your size in store. And so that's why I say it may be a shopping challenge. It signals a shopping challenge for me when I see someone doing that. So women will typically shop when either they need something or for fun, or they won't shop in the best mindset. So maybe it's a panic buy, like right before an event or a vacation. They're not feeling their best. You're not setting yourself up for success before going into that shopping experience. So again, if you're wearing oversized clothing, it's signaling a shopping issue for me. And so I want you to remember to get away from wearing that oversized clothing. You need to find clothing that fits you properly, which means you're going to have to go shopping. Now, I want you to remember you are going to have to set yourself up for success when you go shopping. So you're going to have to be well fed, rested, in a good mental space. You're going to have a good night's sleep. So again, you go in the best light. Now, I personally don't go shopping if I'm feeling bloated on my period, if I'm sick, whatever is going on. I stay away from buying anything because I just know it's probably not going to turn out well. The last thing I want to mention for the ladies that are wearing oversized clothing is tailors. I hope all of you have a tailor on your style team because they are so worth every single penny that you will pay them. This is someone that you should have on your team year round, all the time for the rest of your life because they are magicians. They can transform a very drab garment into something that you feel proud to wear, that fits your body properly today, and that you will also wear for years to come. So I highly suggest that you research tailors, and in your area, you can go to Google and do that. Start off small, give them a small project with jeans, have them finish a hem or shorten a hem, see how they do, and then you can take them more. Fashion mistake number 5, cold shoulder tops. How many of you have ever worn this or have it in your closet? I got to talk about this right now. Now, these tops were everywhere when I was a teen, in my 20s, even in my 30s. And I am surprised that they have lasted the test of time. They really, really have. And to be honest, I get why they're so popular because one thing that I hear from clients often is, what do I wear when I go out? So I'm not at work. I'm not just lounging around in a t-shirt. What am I wearing to go out on date night or to fun events or hanging out with girlfriends or friends? What do I wear? And a lot of people default to the cold shoulder tops because they're safe, they're known, and they show a little bit of skin, but they're not too in your face in any way. And so whenever I see these tops, I automatically think dated, it's too trendy. It reminds me of the time in the 90s and the 2000s when we all wore those, kind of like the BB shirts back in the day, you know? And so it's also very confusing, this top. I'm like, is it a tank? Is it a long sleeve? Sometimes you need to wear a strapless bra. Sometimes you wear a regular bra. There's a lot of questions I have about these cold shoulder tops. So instead of wearing those tops, I want you to get those out of your closet and donate them today. I want you to try an asymmetrical neckline or a new neckline. So it could be a boat neck, a square neck, a V-neck. There are so many beautiful blouses out there that are really incorporating some interesting design silhouettes for the necklines. And then also don't forget to play with accessories. Accessories are going to be your secret weapon and something that you can do to really amp up your look if you are wanting that too. So let's recap the 5 fashion mistakes that are secretly aging your look. Number 1, wearing black all the time. Number 2, the waterfall cardigans. Number 3, untucked tops. Number 4, oversized clothing. And number 5, cold shoulder blouses. Now, the good news, they're all easy fixes. And throughout this video, I shared a lot of thoughts about what you can do and wear instead. You may not need a whole new wardrobe. You may just need a few smart swaps into your closet that will help you feel more current and modern for work to weekends. If you want help figuring out your style without the overwhelm, be sure to take my free Find Your Style quiz. It is linked in the description. And Best news, it is only 5 questions. That is it. So you will get a personalized style direction and some amazing outfit inspiration. And let me know in the comments which one of these mistakes have you made and which one are you going to be ditching today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more styling tips from Next Level Wardrobe. And be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Next Level Wardrobe. See you next time.